Today we're at Rothman's Men's Clothing in Scarsdale, New York, which is a terrific example of how a store with a very long history was able to sustain itself and grow through difficult times through some very smart and savvy business strategies.
My grandfather started the store in 1926, moved to Fifth Avenue in the 60s, and then the store became a little dated. And I was a banker in Boston. My parents asked me if I would come down and help close my grandfather's store, who had been ill. So that was 1985, and I closed his store then. We reopened in 1986. Then we started looking at the big picture, and we were in the boys' clothing business. But it was a small portion of our business, and frankly, we weren't that great at it. And I didn't like bringing to our customers something that we weren't great at.
Our men's business was in this, I hate to call it a free fall, but it was sort of in a free fall. It wasn't growing. We didn't have the foresight to change what we were doing. We were sort of stuck just selling suits to people who had bought from us before. At the same time, Ken's boys' business was being taken care of by his staff, but their focus was more on the men's. They were more contemporary.
I knew about Lubin's. It was very famous. Everyone knows Lubin's as the place you go get your boy's suit. And even if they're great at what they do, and perhaps they're the best in the whole country at this, it's very hard to survive like that. So knowing how tough things were for us, I had a conversation with Barry about, how are things doing? And Barry, who's the owner of Lubin's, said, it's tough. I don't know what our next move is going to be. We have a real estate situation, and I just thought maybe it would be a good idea to talk about bringing him into our space. And that's really where it started.
He said, if you come into our house, okay, you're going to bring your boys' customers. You're going to get my boys' customers. I do have some. But your men's customers will still have a place where they can get their clothes. It made a lot of sense.
And here's your roommate.
Hi.
How has it been shacking up?
You know what? It's been pretty good. I got to tell you, it's working out very nicely. We both have achieved sort of the goals that I think we each individually had in mind. We come from the same kind of idea, how to, taking care of the customer. Small business, friendly. People come in, they ask for us, they know us, and that's the kind of environment I wanted to be in. That's the business that we always try to promote.
What's the next step in this relationship?
The next step in the relationship. I like what we're doing. We'd like to continue to expand it. Maybe we open up in other locations, but even then, we're not so sure because, as we've said before, we're about personal service. You like that?
I do.
I don't know that one.
That's
Yeah.
really nice.
Or what about that one?
This one?
Let's try that. I want somebody to walk out of here and say, this is the best shopping experience I've ever had. I'm never going to go anywhere else.
Ken and Barry's appreciation for and commitment to family businesses started 50 to 100 years ago, enabled them to not only make the most of an economic downturn by combining their forces, but focus on maintaining the customer service that they've been providing for so many years. If you'd like more information on this business, visit us at HouseSmartsTV.com. Click on Locally Owned and Operated. And if you know of a business you think we should take a look at, please fill out the form and let us know.